Hey, welcome back to my channel. So I am going to be showing you how I take this crazy Christmas tree and turn it into a fabulous Halloween tree. So if you are interested, stay tuned on how I accomplish this. So if you guys watched my recent decorate my fall tree with me, you know that video and my process was a bit of a hot mess, which is typically how I roll and how I do things. I am definitely not a follow the instruction manual type of a girl. I tend to, with my crafts, just kind of be all over the board. And so with that tree, I showed you guys, I tried at least to show you guys a step-by-step process, and I tried to show you as I was doing some of those steps. I'm going to do this video a little bit differently, just so that I don't have an extremely long video, as well as I think it'll make it a little bit simpler for you guys watching if I just kind of tell you what I'm gonna do the step off camera, and then come back to you and kind of explain each little thing in little clips or whatever like that. But let me go ahead and get started in showing you what my plans are. So we are standing in the foyer of my farmhouse. We have really, really high ceilings here, which I'm really thankful for. So in years past in all my other houses, I have just used a small little slim silver tinsel tree for my Halloween tree. And I kind of would place like little different things and stuff like that around it to make it a bigger display. Well, I knew that that small little tinsel tree was not gonna look right here in the foyer, you know, just because of the size. So I wanted something dramatic, which I love dramatic in my decor, if you don't already know that. So this tree was given to me by my mom several years ago. We have used it a couple different times in different rooms. It's a really tall, pretty kind of a slimmer tree. I think it's 9 feet tall, if I'm not mistaken, because I believe our ceilings, I think, are 10 feet tall. My plan, I'm gonna go ahead and decorate this tree, hide as much of the green as possible with different pieces, different craft pieces, different ornaments and stuff like that. And then when Halloween is over, I'm going to take all of the Halloween decor off of it, still use this same tree in here. I'm not sure what my theme is gonna be in here this year, we shall see. So like I said, the first thing I'm gonna do is clip all the pine cones off, and I'm gonna go ahead, I purchased a strand of LED purple lights and a strand of LED orange lights from Walmart. And so I'm going to go ahead and put the orange and purple lights on the tree. So I'll be right back to you. Okay, so you can see in the background that I got my orange and purple lights on. And by the way, I think I'm gonna try and link as much as possible in the description box below. So make sure if you guys are interested in any of the things that you're seeing, if it's something that is available on Amazon, I will make sure that I link it, so you guys will have to check that out if you want to get more information. So what I'm gonna do next is, this is the part where I'm going to start trying to hide as much of the green tree as possible. When I think about Christmas trees, or any kind of tree, and if you guys watched, like I said, that fall tree that I did, you barely could see the tree. And that's how I am. Like I said, I am very much into dramatic decor, go big or go home kind of a style. So I just happen to have some of these different things on hand, and so this is what I'm gonna try and use. My color theme for this tree is just gonna be traditional Halloween colors. I've got some orange deco mesh, I've got some green deco mesh, and I've got like just a couple of different things. I've got some black deco mesh. I have some feather boas that I actually picked up from the Dollar Tree. I've got several of them in green and also some in purple, and so I will probably try and incorporate them into this tree as well. What else do I have in here? I happen to have some of this. This is like a funky type of a material. I don't even know what this is. It's like rope, not rope. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of like, you can see what it is. It's not wired, or is it? It's not really wired, but it's pretty stiff. It's not deco mesh. It's not like gross grain. Like I said, it just reminds me of almost like a sisal, however you say that, rope type of material. But I've got a whole row of that. I also have just some different floral ribbons that do have wire edges to them. I've got this really pretty sparkly purple, as well as, let's see what else I have in here. Oh, I've got some purple deco mesh. Actually, this came from the Dollar Tree. Some really pretty green, sparkly, floral wired ribbon too. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start playing around. Like I said, my goal is to use the tree as my base, use it as my form, but I wanna cover up the Christmas. I don't want you really hardly to see the Christmas tree green at all. So I will get back to you when I'm done, and if I feel like it's important to show you, I'll try and show you maybe a little clip of exactly how I attached all of this stuff on there. So I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, so I got all of the deco mesh on that I had. I also placed all my feather boas on. So I'm gonna kind of give you a close-up of what it's looking like right now. I did a pretty good job in covering up the whole Christmas tree. I will tell you that the black deco mesh on a green Christmas tree is really, really hard to see, but that's okay because like I told you in my fall tree video, you don't get nervous when you start doing these steps and it doesn't quite look right. It's the whole picture, you know what I'm saying? So it just kind of looks like a big tree that's been covered in deco mesh right now and feathers. But I think once it's all said and done, it's just one more layer. You know, it's gonna just cover up my base, which is what I wanted to do. And so I'm gonna give you a close-up now of what it looks like. So you can see, you really don't see a whole lot of the green Christmas tree now. Just to let you know, I did try and work in a slight symmetrical way. I started out by putting the deco mesh from the top to the bottom on different sides. Like I did the orange first, then I did the green all the way to the bottom. But I will tell you that I did not have enough green or black. Like I had a whole roll. Matter of fact, I've still got extra of the orange left, but I don't want to have to go out there and buy anything else. I just want to try and use what I have. And so you can see that my feather boas, I just kind of, where I connected my like little, oh gosh, little like creases in the deco mesh, I kind of tried to keep them all about the same spot. So you understand what I mean? Like the green is pinched up right here, the black was pinched up right here, the orange is pinched up right here, even going around to the side, I pinched up the green on this side right here. And I kind of ran that same system when I was putting the feather boas on. You can see that the sides need some help. I used what I had. I may even go back in, I've got some more orange deco mesh, and try and fill in some of these bare spots here on the side. The front is looking really good though. And then here is the other side that you see when you walk into the front door. It's a little bit more covered. So I think that's what I'm gonna do now. I think I'm actually gonna go and just add some more of the orange deco mesh kind of in here and then on the other side of the tree, just to cover up some of the bare spots. But I just wanted to kind of give you an idea. Let me step back so you can see the tree as a whole. Okay, so there it is as a whole right now. Don't ignore all that mess. That's all my fall and Halloween decor in there. Ignore this because I'm working with an idea there. I've got an idea for right here too on the wall. But so you can see I've done a pretty good job of covering up. I think it looks really fun and festive so far, and I cannot wait to start decorating it. So I will get back with you after I put some more of that orange deco mesh, and I'll let you know what my next part is going to be. So I was going through looking at all of my containers of fall and Halloween decor and stuff like that, and I happened to find these really fun black boas right here, if you can see that. They have really fun gold tinsel-y pieces through them. So I had about 5 or 6 of them, so I kind of threw them on here as well. Those just came from Dollar Tree. I don't know that I have seen those at Dollar Tree in the last couple years, but I also don't go to Dollar Tree all the time either. But anyway, so if I do, like I told you, I've probably said this before, I don't go to Dollar Tree very often, but when I do, there's certain things that I will pick up all the time. I always like to buy their feather boas. Like it's always in like the kids, you know, dress up, like the toy aisle. but I'll use the pink and white for like an Easter tree. You could use the pink for a Valentine's tree. I don't know that they've ever had red. I can't remember, but I know like the green, you know, obviously you can use it for Halloween tree. You could also use it for a Christmas tree. You can use them, I've used them before in garlands and all that type of stuff. I just think it just adds another fun element. It adds a softness to whatever medium or whatever that you are working with. So I'm really happy actually with the way that this is turning out so far. Just as is, it's kind of fun looking. So I want to show you what I'm going to start working on next. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the tree topper. Yet again, I'm in a little bit of a dilemma where I don't have really any Halloween ribbon per se. I have that sparkly green and the sparkly purple. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably just take those two. I might go out and see if I have any other floral ribbon that I can throw in and make a loopy bow. I'm not gonna go through a tutorial of how I make a loopy bow. I've said this before and I will always say it again and again and again. My beautiful sweet friend Arlene over at Arlene's Country Craft Corner has excellent tutorials on how to make funky bows and all that fun stuff. So make sure you check out her channel if you have not already done so. She also has, I think, a link to her blog where she has like a PDF version that you can print off, and it's like a cheat sheet for making all those bows. I absolutely love her, so every time I get the chance I make sure that I shout her out just because she does really pretty bows. Anyway, so I want to show you a couple of things that I have in order to work on the tree topper, and then I'm going to go ahead and kind of throw the tree topper up there and throw it together, and then I'll come back to you. But let me show you some of the pieces that I have for it. Okay, so I've got this gaggle here of all these super fun floral picks. I was able to pick up, I think, almost all of these at Hobby Lobby several years ago. I think I got them after the season when they were like 90% off. So I got some really fun like orange curly cues and just little things with little pom-poms. If you can see in there, there's some witches boots. Those actually are picks that actually I think came from, I believe, Walmart, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I'll be using them, because I'll show you why in a minute. But I also got some picks that have some more feathers on them and just different fun pieces like this. You guys, like I've told you before, go big or go home. I want an explosive tree topper. I always love an explosive tree topper. Every tree that I do, I just can't. I have to have, the tree has to have a crown of some kind, right? So I've got all of this. So happened to find in my stash some of this stuff. It's kind of like that, like tubing. It's kind of like almost like a, well, it's called mesh tubing. I happen to have these two really cute witch legs. That is why I'm not going to be using those really small ones. I think I'll probably put these coming out the sides somehow. I cannot remember where I picked these up. I believe it was Walmart, and if I'm not mistaken, they have them again this year. Also have some of these little fun picks that came from the Dollar Tree. So see, I like to incorporate some Dollar Tree stuff in my decor as well, especially the seasonal stuff. That's when I tend to go to the Dollar Tree more often, is when it's like around this holidays. Anyway, so these fun sparkly glittery things I'll probably use, and I already showed you the ribbon that I have, and I'm going to see what else I have to make some kind of a loopy bow for the top, and then we will move on to the next thing. But for right now, I'm going to work on that tree topper, and I'll get right back to you when I'm done. Okay, so I just created this bow out of just some of the ribbon that I had on hand. That purple, that green, that little polka dot ribbon that you see is from the Dollar Tree. The black ribbon is from the Dollar Tree as well. I just realized I've got a really long tail that I need to cut off. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start out with my tree topper by placing this bow on there. When I make my bows, I just use this metal wire. I just find that I can cut really long pieces, and because I do a lot of stacked bows, I don't do my bows quite like Miss Arlene does. But like I said, just watch her if you want to find out how to do one. Maybe one day I'll show you how I do mine. It's a little bit of a different, but it's just, you know, she's really good. Anyway, I use a really long piece of wire because not only does it give me a lot of room to do all my stacked ribbons, but it also gives me extra room to where I can tie the bow on top of the tree. So let's do that now. And by the way, if you guys don't have one of these ladders right here, make sure you've got to have one. I mean, I'm serious, this is the best ladder that I've ever had when it comes to doing home decor and stuff like that. It's so nice because it's got these really big steps and stuff like that. And it gives you like a little tray. I think it's actually a painter's ladder. I will try and find this and link this in the description box as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna place this baby right on the very top. Twisting around that top twig or whatever of the tree. So now I'm gonna work on placing all of my explosion out from the top, all of my different floral picks and stuff like that. So I'll get back with you when I'm done that and I'll show you what the tree topper looks like. Okay guys, so let me show you what I added. I did add these little mesh tubing. All I did was I just cut them and I just tied really simple little bows here and there. There's one there and here, just to add one more little detail onto the tree. I'm all about layers and fun and different elements and stuff like that. I added the two witch legs kind of on the right side a little bit, probably about 2 feet down from the tree topper. And let me show you the tree topper now. I'm gonna stand up on my ladder. Okay, so here is what I did for my explosive Halloween tree topper. So of course I have the bow on. I've got all of those crazy floral picks all spread out, just exploding from the very top. And of course I am loving it. It's very whimsical, and that is just my favorite way to decorate. It really is. I love whimsical, I love drama. I want to show you something I did. I have one of these skeleton guys. It's one of the small ones. You can get them all over the place. I think I picked this one up at Walmart a couple years ago. I don't remember how much it was. But what I decided to do with him this year is I want to use him on the tree. So I just placed this really cute, it actually was it was attached to a headband. It's just a top hat. I purchased this year at Walmart. I think it was like $4.88 or $5.88, something like that. And I hot glued or removed the headband and hot glued it to the top of the skeleton's head just to give it another whimsical feel about it. And I already had this bow right here made up from other previous Halloween uses. And so I decided to make it kind of more or less like a bow tie. And I hot glued it onto his chest. And I just absolutely love it. I just think it's so cute. It's gonna add a little touch of whimsy. I think maybe after I get him on, there may be a couple more things that I add to my skeleton guy. I'm not sure, but you can very easily make top hats if you've never done that before. If you hear that humming, that is my oldest son. He is always humming. Anyway, very easily you can make these, but I decided when I just happened to see it at Walmart that I'd go ahead and buy it and just save myself some time. So that's what I'm gonna work on now. I'm gonna go ahead and add this guy. This is one of my like big, huge decorations for the tree. And let me show you the other bigger thing that I'm gonna add to the tree as well. Just purchased this super cute little spider at TJ Maxx. I think it was, yeah, it was $14.99. I did purchase this recently and, you know, of course this year. So I think this is gonna look really cute as another just added fun element onto the big tree. So I'm gonna go ahead and place my skeleton, and I'm gonna place my spider, and let me show you another thing that I'm gonna place. I have several of these big, huge orange bulbs, as well as kind of like a medium-sized orange bulbs that I actually picked up from the thrift store. I don't know if it was me or my mother-in-law that found these. I cannot remember, but like I think this pack of 2 was $2.99 at the thrift store, and I don't know, there's no price tag on these, but obviously it's from the thrift store. You know, they sell stuff like this at Hobby Lobby all day long, but obviously if you can find it at a thrift store, you're gonna get a lot better deal. And these were brand new, and I literally have several packs of these. So I'm gonna work on placing these. I kind of tuck it into the tree, if you will. I don't like my bulbs kind of hanging, you know, I don't like them hanging out. I like them to be tucked in. Now with other types of ornaments, sometimes I will hang them more towards the edge of the tree just so they can be seen more. These are kind of more of like an accent piece. So I will get back with you as soon as I place the skeleton, the spider, and these bulbs. Okay guys, this is what I have going on now. I placed all those orange bulbs and I placed my skeleton man and my big spider, and it's looking really cute. Just to let you know, I used that same wire I put it around his spine and attached it to one of the branches on the tree. I still have to cut the extra wire off, but it seems to be pretty secure. This spider, I just kind of used one of its legs to kind of loop over one of the branches, and I'm hoping this spider will stay. Now I'm going to show you some of the other smaller ornaments that I have to place on the tree, and we should be about done after this. So these little black shimmery cats and these little jack-o'-lanterns and the spiders, I got them in purple and orange. I just picked them up at Dollar Tree this year, and the ghost and the witch's hat. All of this stuff came from the Dollar Tree. These I've had for quite some time. Those I just got this year. And then several years ago, I made these cute little bulbs. I just took some glass bulbs and put some, I think, what is it, Mop and Glow or Floor Shine, that, whatever, I can't remember what it's called. It's not Mop and Glow. Maybe it's like Pledge Floor Shine or something like that. You put it in there and then you sprinkle the, you sprinkle the glitter in there and it sticks to it, and then you dump out the extra. And then I just bought some of these little stickers, and they just say a couple of different little things, scary and, boo and fall. And then I just tied some cute little ribbon around the top. So I'm gonna hang those. We've had those for quite some time. So I'm gonna get to placing all of that stuff. And then besides the tree skirt, I think we should be done as far as the tree goes. And that'll probably be it for this video, but then I've got to decorate the rest of its surroundings. So anyway, stay tuned. You'll see the finished product in just a minute. Okay guys, I got the tree done, so I'm just going to give you a little snippet here with all the lights on, and then I'm going to turn the lights off because it is so pretty. And I will show you too what it looks like with the orange and the purple and the white lights on, as well as I'll unplug the white lights so you can kind of see what it looks like with just the orange and the purple lights on. But I am really, really pleased with the way that it's turned out. It just looks like so much fun. My kids absolutely love it. They are just really happy and excited. It has put them in the mood for the holidays already, although we know it's only September. But I'm trying to get things done earlier this year than I typically would. I'm still slow, still way slower than most of my other friends here on YouTube. But anyway, so I'm just pleased as punch. I just think it looks like so much stinking fun. So let me show you what I used for a tree skirt. Isn't that so cute, you guys? Look at that, all those little like pennants. That is actually it's actually really like a fireplace mantle scarf. You know what I'm talking about? It's one of those things that you would put on a fireplace mantle and it would hang down. Look how pretty and sparkly that is. So I bought 2 of them years ago. I think they actually came from Pier 1 Import. I bought them on clearance. And I thought to myself, I am not going to use them on any kind of mantle this year, so I just thought that would make such a cute tree skirt, and I am just pleased as punch how that turned out as well. So let me step back. Oh my goodness, that is so stinking cute. I am in love. I just think it's so cute. Wait till I turn the lights out. You're going to love it. But let me just show you some real life right now, okay? Are you ready for this? First of all, I've got a mess in here, which this is how I work. I like do one little thing at a time. So like I said, you'll have to stay tuned to make sure you catch the final like fall. I don't know if I'll do a fall tour and Halloween with it or if I'll try to separate it. I'm not sure yet. But let me show you some real life. That's all my trash. That's all my trash from taking things off and all my trash from like my feathers falling off and all my empty ribbon spools and all those empty plastic things and me sweeping up all those berries and all that stuff that I cut off the tree. So yeah, I have got a hot mess in here. So anyway, like I said, I'm super happy. So let me show you guys what it looks like with the lights out. Like I said, I'll show you the 2 different ways, and then I will say adios until the next video. Okay, so here it is with all the lights on, the orange, white, and purple. This looks so fun. I do have one lamp on here in the foyer too. I guess I should say that. So of course it would look even cuter, I think, with all of them out, but I don't know how well you'd be able to see it on film. Okay, so let me unplug the white lights and show you what it looks like. Okay, so if you can tell any difference, this is just the orange and purple lights. Like I said, I've got that one lamp on here in the foyer, but I don't know how well it would show up. Let's try it. There we go. Look how cute. I just wish I had some sparkly lights in there. Maybe I'll try and find some and like wiggle some in there somehow. I'm super, super happy, you guys. I just think it looks super cute. I think I do like it with the white lights on though as well, just because it kind of shows off it kind of shows it off a little bit more. So here it is, completely dark, no lamps on. Super cute. So if you guys like this Halloween tree, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel so that you do not miss any of the fun videos that I have coming up for you guys. And like I said, be on the lookout for a fall/Halloween tour. I'm not sure how I'll do it, but I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.